Okay. After our little day weekend, we're our three 3 day weekend because of Memorial Day, we're going to get going with our mobility. I am barefooted. I have a few little implements, one of which, let me suggest, is this. I have two of them. You can get them in different shapes. These work for me. This is simply one of those furniture glider things. That's all this is. Okay. And it looks like Christy's on now. So good. So this is I'm going to use today. And I've got them right here. I would highly, highly suggest don't ever use them. Don't ever use them together, meaning don't put both feet. Don't put both feet on them. Only one foot. One foot is for anchor and one foot is to slide. So there's that. And you can use them very nicely sitting or standing, but we're going to start with just a leg swing. Now, can you just swing it like this? Yeah, you can. But I'm going to show you how we're going to accomplish the very same thing. Now I see you guys coming on. I know, AJ, we lost you for a minute. So get your little furniture gliders, because I'm going to show you how to use this to really warm up your hip. And we're going to really focus on necks. We're going to do full body mobility instead of a lot of single things, a lot of like just one arm, just one leg. But we're going to start out with the hip, foot, leg swing. So many times I've done this with everybody. Okay. I have one leg shorter than the other. Sometimes, if you're on one leg versus the other leg, depending on which short and which long, when you do that free swinging, it could be problematic because you can come through, and if you're not hiking your hip, you could hit. So we're going to swing with the disc. So why is this better? Number one, I'm still using this leg to load with, all right? So that means that I have to soften my knee. I have to do a hip hinge. I have to lift my rib cage, just like somebody was lifting them up, okay? Lifting up the rib cages. Drop your chin. I put the ball on my foot, or my whole foot for that matter. The whole foot can go on the furniture sliding disc. And as you're moving forward and back, I'm doing mini squats. I'm doing the mini modified squatting with this side. And you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it pretty quickly. And so I'm barefooted. So it's especially good for your foot doing it this way. Now, as I'm doing this, you notice my hand is right here on the chair. Okay? I'm going to drop my shoulders, big breath through my nose, rib cage up, soften the knee, and as I come through, see, I'm moving all over the foot, all over the foot. The one that's my stability foot. The swinging foot, right now, I want to stay forward. Now we're going to turn it here in just a minute. But if you put your whole foot on that disc, not just your ball of your foot, not just the ball of the toes, okay? Your whole foot. And I'm not pushing or pulling hard. I'm just swinging from back to forth. So front and to back. And when I do these little dips that I'm able to do because I have that furniture slider under my foot, when I'm able to move as far as I can forward and as far as I can back, I'm going to feel the shift into the front of the foot and into the back of the foot. But again, what am I doing? I'm not doing this. See, I'm not over leaning. I'm hip hinging. I'm bending my knee. And here's the last thing. When you're doing this kind of a motion with your whole body, when I'm coming down, I have to be very careful that I don't let this knee go in or out of the column, so to speak. I don't want to let this knee go in, okay? So when I'm coming down and then coming back forth right there, a lot of times you have a tendency to let that knee go in. I have to really think about that because this is my knee replaced side. And I had 5 operations on my knee before I finally had it replaced. And in the process of those operations, one of them was what's called an osteotomy, where they actually take a little wedge out of your bone in your leg to create space so that you're not doing bone on bone. That's what they used to do. They don't do those things, I don't think, anymore, because it makes your whole leg thing look screwy. And then you walk screwy. But anyway, so I hope you're doing this with me. So this is a gentle dipping of this side right here. You're doing a little bit of a squat. But at the same time, see, by doing this and really working from the ball of the foot to the heel of the foot, see, it's shifting constantly, okay? You're doing this leg swing. So this is really your working leg because it's loading. This is your mobility. See this? When I go back here, this is my hip replaced side. And yes, I have an anterior hip replacement. It's called anterior, not posterior. So I do have a caution of going back too far. However, then you never get to open this hip. I'm going to do 1 or 2 more. I've stayed on here for a few minutes while I'm explaining this whole procedure. Okay, now step off, and you're going to definitely feel that these muscles have just woke up. But this is the one that was swinging. So now, this is especially good for me to use this disc because this is the toe I just had operated on. I know it. So here I go. My hand is here. And, you know, if you're doing this with a chair and you have a counter, that would be a perfect setup. A counter here, or a wall, a bed, a chair. So start slow. So here I am. Now I have to shift everything. I have to shift all the weight loading to this side. Okay? This is my hip replaced side. This is my knee replaced side. And then I just have my toe operated on. So as I'm doing this, I don't go very far. But here's what I do start thinking about. Number 1, your body position. Woo, very important. Drop your shoulders, tightening your tummy. And when I say tightening your tummy, you have to keep breathing. But when you tighten your tummy, you're just bracing. Now see, I went back a little further there, and then I'm coming forward. So what I have to be mindful of is the soft knee, the hip hinge. See, I'm hinging because I'm lowering. Yeah, I'm going to keep that knee right over that toe. And I'm going back here, and my toe is forward. Then I'm going to pull and come back up. And I'm going to go out here as far as I can. And I'm going to sit back. So I have some great pressure points that's doing just very good things in a whole body kind of a swinging action. But it's targeting these very important muscles around hip replacements, around knee replacements, And this is a great motion. Once you get it going, and you need to have your whole foot on the disc. Okay, don't just press into with the ball of your foot. The whole foot goes there. And then you press back as far as you can, drop your shoulders, take a big deep breath, come forward. Yeah, you're not going super fast. You have a little bit of a drag with that foot pressure, but not a lot. This knee is tracking over the toe. See how I'm coming out? And then I come back. Take a big deep breath. And I'm going to go out as far as I can with the knee soft, but pretty straight. Okay? Still, you're feeling the load now. I'm starting to feel that right in through here. But this is freely swinging. See how this is coming back? Yeah, just like that. Here I come back in. Do you see how that lift was? So basically, I'm doing one-legged modified squatting. That's what I'm doing with this side. My hand is here. I'm staying in the column, taking a big breath through my nose. Now, could you do this without this little disc? Well, sure. You could just hold your toe up like this and go like this and do a pendulum. And you're still going to get load here. But when you put your foot on a little furniture disc mover, it allows you to do this. See this? That's the magic. See that? See, I'm coming down here. I'm loading here. Now I'm going to push back. Now I'm loading here. Pull. Yeah, just like that. All four corners of your foot is on the ground. All four corners of your foot are on the disc. And you are anchoring yourself with this leg with a hand on a counter or on a chair. Take a breath, drop your shoulders. Yes, just like that. So not a lot of work here, a lot of work here. Take a big deep breath. Yes. So we're going to work on, it's called the Triathlete's Daily Dozen for our mobility. And we're going to work especially on necks. Okay, here I go. I'm going to come up out of that and press and press. Then I am going to, where did my rod go? Whew. I had my, oh, here it is. Remember our poles? Okay. So I woke up this part of me. Now I'm going to wake up this part of me. And all I'm going to do is take a wide stance. And it's going to be a split stance. And then it's going to be a split stance. Okay? So we're going wide. There goes Ruby. Take a breath. I'm going to do a little tiny hip hinge. I'm going to row and then come back in. Then I'm going to split stance. Row, split stance, row. So I'm utilizing the very muscles that I just woke up. And I'm keeping this rowing up. And why am I doing that? Is because I'm trying to get you to do a certain move, a couple of moves, with your chin tucked and your neck. And when I'm doing rowing and I'm keeping them at this level, instead of going down, I have to say rib cage up, drop my shoulders. And when I come back, there's the sweet spot right there. So if I were just with you, just right now in the room, I would probably be standing behind you. And you know what I would do with your elbows? I'd just put my hand right under here. And I would just say, maybe we can get those elbows just to there. And watch your wrist. Don't drop your wrist. Don't curl them. Split stance, row. And then you come back with your elbows elevated. Now you have it. Okay? Drop your shoulders. Big breath. Split stance. Here we go. Bring those shoulders way out. Now pull and come back. and get your elbows up. Okay, watch your wrists. They're staying neutral. Here we go. See, I don't go fast, but I think about how I'm moving. Split stance. Tighten your tummy. Drop your shoulders. Boom. Elbows come up and pull the shoulder blades together. Split stance. Here we go. Keep them up and then come back. So pretend I'm just gently putting my hands under your elbows because I want to keep them up there for a reason. Here we go. Breath. Okay, pull the shoulders out. Yeah, really open them. Then when you're pulling back, you drop those shoulders down and the shoulder blades are going in to the spine. Split stance, pull, breath. Split stance, pull, breath. Yeah, just a couple more. And then come back. Here we go, last one. Here we go. And come back. Now I already have established a split stance, right? So now I'm gonna just put my little bar in one hand. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna take the same leg that's back. That bar is gonna be in the same side. And I'm gonna come up over my head like this. See that? Look at that elbow. I'm gonna go way out with it. Got this hand going back. Gonna come right back down. Come right back to standing, okay? So we're gonna go from neutral stance to something we already practiced. It's like a split stance. We're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna do it 2 times on both sides. So I'm right here. My toes are forward, okay? Then I'm just gonna grab my bar and I'm gonna go up with it and over with it. See that? Like somebody's trying to pull right there. And I'm holding that stance. Then I'm gonna come down. Then I'm gonna come back to neutral stance. Switch the bar from this hand to this hand. So we're alternating. I'm gonna take that leg back, split stance. See, we already practiced this, right? Doesn't have to go way back, but a little, where you have to keep correcting. See, you have to keep correcting. Now, when I'm gonna take this arm up, I'm gonna come over my head. I am not gonna drop here. This has to do with your shoulders. And it's gonna open all of this, okay? So stay in the column. Shoulders, hips, knees. And then pull like somebody's trying to pull your hand way out there. And then you bring it back in and back down. And then you come back up. Two on each side. So I'm going to step right back again. Going to bring the bar on this side where I step back. Going to bring this hand up and over. Going to tighten in my tummy. Take a big deep breath. And I'm going to just act like I'm pulling right there. But you keep this in the column. You keep your midsection, your hips, your shoulders. You're in the columns, so to speak. Okay? And then I come back. And I come down. And then I come back up. Yay! Now I'm going to put this right here. Walk back, walk back, walk back. Barefooted. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Now as I walk back this time, I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to take an elbow back. Step back and an elbow back. Now here's the thing. You're going to naturally want to turn to where you're swimming or where your arm's going back. Don't do that. Keep these forward. So let's stop back up here. Let's take 3 steps. So I'm right here. I'm going to Go back with my leg, just like we practiced, and back with this elbow, swim it back, then slide. Don't turn the toe. It's straight on. See there? See there? And I go back. Now, my tendency, especially on this shoulder, because I know I need to go back as far as I can, but you know what we intend to do? Because we're slugs in this class, right? We're little super slugs. And because I have a tightness in this shoulder and I'm trying to get it further back, what do? I turn my hip. And I'm telling you, don't turn your hip. Stay forward with your hip bones. Boom. You're going to feel a total different sensation if you'll really think about this. Okay, I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to go back, but I'm going to keep my hips forward because this is about shoulder mobility, right? Then after I've done 2, maybe 3, depending on what space you have, let's come back up. See, I'm right here. Then I'm going to slip this leg back. I'm going to slip this arm back, and I'm not going to turn that hip. Not right now. I'm going to go back as far as I can, but keep this hip forward. I'm telling you, this is a whole different move when you do that. Slide the other leg back. Here we go. Keep your chin tucked. Here I go. Don't turn. See, I wanted to turn. Don't turn. Keep the hips forward. Then come back down like a backstroke. Here we go. Don't turn this hip. Here we go. Then the last leg. Pull it back. Pull it back. Don't turn the hips. Don't do it. And come back down. It's a whole different ball of wax once you've done that. Now I'm going to go like this in a little pendulum in the frontal plane. Just like this. Okay? Now I'm going to take a split stance. So we've already practiced this. And now I'm going to do a sagittal plane pendulum with my shoulders. So why am I doing all this stuff with my shoulders? I'm getting you ready for some neck work. Okie dokie. Then I'm going to come back in. Big breath. Now, I'm going to take my little band. If you have a tea towel, if you have a t-shirt, if you have a towel, if you have your band, now's when you get it. Okie dokie. Now's when you grab it. And I'm going to stand right here in a nice wide stance. Okay. And I'm just going to start low. So I'm going to grip and grasp this band. Don't roll your wrist. Tighten your tummy. You're in a wide stance. And here's the deal. We're going to be really working shoulders and upper neck issues right now. But we're also going to be working very powerfully right through here. Okay? Tightening your tummy. Let me show you what we're going to do on the bottom. You know you're going to be using this. And I'm going to shift to my toe. And then all I'm going to do is release the toe. I'm not going to lift. So get that in your head. You're not going to lift. You're going to shift and release. So right here, you got to release right there. Right there. So we're doing one-legged stances again, but we're targeting adductors and abductors. And we're holding. We're not doing tons of repetitions. We're getting mobility by putting load on joints and on muscles and on bones in holding type patterns. And yeah, we're doing some swinging, some pendulum swinging, and I'm on bare feet. So again, the movement is this. We're going to start pulling right here, and we're going to start pulling right here. But I want you to get this. Okay, so here I am. I'm shifting. And then all I'm going to do, I'm not going to lift. All I'm going to do is pull my toe off the ground. See that? And this should be like screaming a little. Then you put your foot down, tighten the tummy, drop the shoulders, take a breath through the nose, shift, and then don't lift. What are you gonna do? Just release the toe. That's it. And hold it right here, straight. Yeah, the toe should be pointing straight. So once you have the shift and the release, now we're ready to start with the upper body. Okie dokie. So I'm going to come here first. I'm going to hold it right here. Knee is soft. Drop the shoulders. Breath. And I'm going to release and I'm going to pull. See, I'm going to pull. I'm going to hold. I'm going to drop the shoulders. Then I'm going to put the foot down. Shift. Drop the shoulders. And here I go. I'm going to release the toe and just pull. See, I'm just pulling that elbow back, and I have to tap my toe so I don't drift and put my foot down. So I'm doing a one-legged stance, but I have to prep the body position, shift, keep this knee soft, tighten the tummy, get ready. I'm going to bring this right back here to my hip bone, and I'm going to release that toe, and I'm going to hang out here. Take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, and put the foot down. Yeah, take as wide a stance as you can handle, okay? Drop the shoulders. I'm going to shift. The elbow comes right here to the hip bone, and it pulls back, and it just hangs out here, okay? As I shift, as I drop my shoulders, and I'm going to release that toe, okay? So I can tell you this is my hip replaced side that I'm holding on right here. And so I have to use my toe a little bit because I start to lose my balance right there. So you put your toe, you're not lifting anything. You're just releasing, okay? Now we're going to take a double stance, a dual stance, pull back, and then pull apart. And just put that pressure right on the backs of your hands to pull apart. They're not going very far. The magic is happening up in the shoulders, into the shoulder blade, as it relates to your neck, okay? So here we go. Elbows are here. This is neutral, so you don't curl them. Marilyn's not on this morning, but she knows not to curl her wrist. Okay, drop the shoulders, breath. I'm sitting back, and now I'm gonna really pull apart. Take a big deep breath, take a big deep breath, take a big deep breath. As you're holding it now, drop your shoulders, shift, and release that toe. Breath, and your elbows are right into your hip bones, and your shoulders are down, and you're shifting, and you're releasing that toe. Breath, breath, keep your knee soft, keep pressure on those hands, keep pressure, breath, 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 and release and down. So a lot of you may say, well, this is like being exhausting. I thought this wasn't strength work. Guess what? The first thing that increases in ability when you work on your joints and your muscles in relationship to how they work together, the first thing that increases is balance. You get better balance, okay? So that's why I'm doing that. And I'm working through a system called a Triathlete's Daily Dozen. I got it from a physical therapist many, many, many years ago. I've been doing some of these anyway, and she had it all on a chart. So let's take this and put it down. And some of you may be saying, well, why you got that there on the floor? Remember, this is my 10-pound gallon jug. Anytime you have a heavy duty container that holds gallon, enough to be a gallon of liquid, that is right at 10 pounds, give or take, depending on, you know, how big it is. So it's sitting there right in the floor. So What is a move that we do many times if something's in the floor and you have to pick it up? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go like this, and we're gonna act like we're gonna pick it up, but we're not. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna step, we're gonna hip hinge. We've already done these moves, so you're very versed in that. I've done it multiple times now in many scenarios with this slider, with my stance. I got this leg back here. My belly button is aiming right at my knee, and I am gonna hip hinge in order, and knee bend in order to do what? Tap. And the back leg can stay on the ground, or it can lift as I tap. See? So as I can either keep it on my toe on the floor as an anchor. It depends on where you are, how you're feeling. You don't round your back. You hip hinge. You come down here. You can either bring your foot up as you're tapping or not. If you're getting really unbalanced, don't worry about pulling the toe up and back. But I'm trying to get you to work like that woodpecker, that little perpetual motion machine that you see on people's desks sometimes. That's what we're trying to do. So let's come back to neutral. And here's an item, let's say that I want to pick up. So I'm going to switch now. And I'm going to tap it with my other hand. So as this leg comes up, I come down with the hip and I tap and I come back. And if you can steady yourself, that's good, that's fine. Couple of things. My belly button is aimed at my front knee. That's has to happen, or you're going to turn. Okay, drop your shoulders. You're going to put load on this leg again. You can keep your toe down, or as you hip hinge to come tap, you can bring it up so that it looks something like that. See that? 2 times, 3 times, 5 times. But you're going to feel this intensely right here. This move is a key move to master. Whether you put your toe down, see I'm switching, whether you put, and I'm going to reach with the arm of the leg that's going back. So I'm going to do a hip hinge, and I can keep it on the ground. Don't get all freaked out if you're losing your balance or round your back. You don't want to do either. Lower by hip hinging. You're going down with that hand to tap, and you can bring that back leg up. And this one should be rocking and rolling everywhere. You're going to do it 2. Come back. Then you're going to do it 3. Come back. Here's my tip. Here's a little trainer's tip. Concentrate on bending down here. Okay, and then bring the leg up and then come back. That's how you start, so that you can move smoothly into a split stance, which we've done many of these today. You hip hinge, and as you go down to act like you're going to pick this up, you're not going to, you're just going to tap it. But get down there, don't round your back. And then after you're down there, pull that back leg up. Pull that back leg up. And you're going to find out which leg is weaker than the other when you do this multiple times. So it's just like a perpetual motion machine. Okay. This arm, this leg, that's when you come down. Don't round your back. Use something to hold on to if you need to. Bend, 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 bend through the knee, bend through the hip. Don't bend your back in order to do that move. That's a very important move. Okay, now we're gonna take a little outtake. We're gonna take our bar. I've got my little pad on my chair. So I'm gonna show you what to do to help get back in line with your neck. And you may see people, you may yourself have what's called a dowager's hump. It's up here, it's that last vertebrae in the cervical disc. It's usually the 7th one. You've got 7 in the cervical discs. I'm going to show you, we talked about almost every day when I come on, I try to encourage you to push that ear so that's over your shoulder. And it has to do with this retraction, protraction. So you want to do some protraction because many of us, we don't know it. We aren't aware of it. And a lot of people that are your friends, family members, walk around in a perpetual state of pushing the neck out like that. You see that? That's what contributes to that dowager's hump. So what you want to do is you want to retract, and we want to fight against this protraction. But protraction is part of the move. So where does this has to come? I'm on my little pad, okay? That's number 1. So it helps me with my heel. I can go into a toe flexion, heel, okay? But I take my bar and I put it on the seat. See, right there on the seat. It goes right down where the coccyx is. And I'm holding this here and I'm holding this here. And I just want to sit as straight as you can, but your shoulders stay down. And now's where the work comes. So instead of being like this, which is a state of perpetual protraction, I want to put my teeth together, and then I want to push with 2 fingers, 1 or 2 fingers. I want to push that chin down so that it's hitting this bar, okay? And then I can swing my feet as I'm in this type of just like I'm walking. See this? And my chin is tucked, and I'm pushing the bar right into my shoulder blades, and I touch the back of my head and if you can't touch the back of your head, don't stress about it. Open back a little bit, just keep working at pushing that chin down with your teeth shut. Okay, don't clench them, just push it down and really hold that back there, okay? And you're gonna swing your legs until you contract, and it makes it very easy to do this while you're sitting on this little 2-inch high pillow right there. Drop that chin in, take a breath through the nose, drop the chin in, the back of the head should be touching that pole, right in between your shoulder blades, touching the pole. Keep swinging, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath. And now grab that pole, and you're gonna hold it right here in front of you. You're gonna turn your head so that your chin comes over here as far as it can go. You're gonna bring that bar right to the chest, just right here, almost at the collarbone. And those elbows are gonna come up. Remember this when we were standing? Right, that's what we're doing. Elbows are up, don't curl your wrists. Pull back, hold that chin back, and then turn your chin and go to the other side. Take a big breath, take a big breath, take a big breath, and come back in, okay? So it's a retraction, protraction. We're retracting. Then you turn your chin. Retraction. Turn your chin. Don't lift. Not right now, okay? So you can do this anywhere. You can, a really good place to do this, you don't need a pole, is in your car seat. Set your car seat up so that the back of your head has to go and touch the seat. That will help you tremendously if you'll do that. Okay, up out of your chair. Now we're going to move right on down the mobility chain, and we're going to use our little furniture mover again. See this? So my knee is going to be at the front of the chair. Okay. Knee is going to be at the front of the chair. And I want to bring this into the chair. Okay. So while I'm right here, my shoulders are down. Very important. Shoulders are down. I can use the pad if it's easier for you. If you can grasp better without the pad, do what you need to. We're going to take a big move back. I'm going to come down to my elbows and then come back in. So now I'm going to push back and I'm going to come back in. So now I have a different position to do my slide in. See that? So I take a big breath. I'm going to go back out. I'm going to come back in. I'm going to stay in this position. Then after I've done a couple, I'll switch. Keep my foot down. The ball of the foot is on the disc. I'm going to step forward. I'm going to go down all the way as far as I can and then pull back. But this is going to stay extended. The back is going to stay extended. Keep my chin tucked. My ears are over my shoulders and then come back in. So you're really working this leg. Pressing it back, pulling it back in. Pressing it back, pulling it back in. Pressing it back and pulling it back in. And then you can switch. Okay? So getting these discs going is a really smart thing to, this is it's one of the best little tools because it's going to work your core, it's going to work your leg muscles so differently. Okay, so back and forth. After you're done with those two, then you're going to come right here and you're going to drop and you're going to put your hands right out over your chair and come to a standing. Okay, so it's kind of like a fold. So I'm going to go drop my butt. I'm going to bring those hands right here. And then I'm going to come up with them as far as I can. And I'm going to keep my knees apart and then come back to a standing. This is not done in a real hard way. It's not done fast. So it's basically a fold. So we're just going to drop down. We're going to keep our feet in line. Keep these knees from going out or in. Drop, 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 drop into the heels. Drop into the heels. The hands are up over the chair. Now push and come up. Take a big breath and bring those arms right back. Yeah, here we go. Drop, 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 and then start bringing those arms up as you push up. Take a big deep breath. So this is kind of the same thing as like into the Y position, but you keep your chest really pushed forward. Your back is extended. You go into your heels, into your heels, into your heels, into your heels, into your heels. Breath, 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 and come back. Big breath, hands on the pad. Woo! And then we come right here and we bring that leg up and we get our opposite hand up. And now we're doing a standing quadrupede. And we're going to hold and lift and hold and lift and hold and lift. This knee is soft. Breath, 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 breath. Bring it in, bring it in. Okay? Get ready. Drop your shoulders. I'm going to take the other leg back. Then the opposite hand is going to come up. We're going to go up as far as we feel we can. Big breath, big breath, big breath, big breath. Bring it in and bring it in. Now, instead of going back in and doing another one, we're going to take the same stance. Keep your knees separated, okay? Take a breath. Take one hand and rotate over as far as you can. Really rotate. One knee will dip a little bit. Keep your chin tucked and then come back. Stay into your feet. Rotate back into those heels. Rotate over the back as far as you can. You'll turn into that knee a little bit. And then you come back. Then we take both hands, come up. Take a big breath. Do a big swoop. And you're back up again. Okay? Big breath, big breath, big breath. Now, a little twist on the plank. We're going to be up here. We're going to go back into a full out. I say a full out. This is a modified plank. It's a chair plank. Push your butt back. Drop yourself down. Drop yourself down. Take a big breath when you're doing a push-pull. Big push-pull. Now rotate right back into those hands. Drop your shoulders. Now squeeze your butt. Right now, squeeze your butt. And we're going to rotate one leg back. Bring it down. Drop your hips. Drop your shoulders. Rotate. And then bring it down. If you have both hips replaced, you are not going to rotate. You are going to merely work at lifting one leg. That's it. Okay? Drop your shoulders. Squeeze your butt. Lift. Breath. So you are working on strengthening your foot right now. This is one of the big reasons to do this. Drop your shoulders. Tighten your gluteal. Lift. Breath. Lift. Breath. Lift. Breath. Drop the hips all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Drop your shoulders and then swing and come back up. And come back up. Round those shoulders, around and around and around. And around and around and around. Okay, we've done a bunch of single leg stances. We did most all the 12 daily dozens of the Triathletes Daily Dozen. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to go ahead and sit down in my chair right here. And I'm going to follow up with the neck, investigating what am I doing with the neck thing, turning, but I'm going to rotate. And I'm going to do the 90-90 switch. I'm going to do it for my chair. And you can use one of these bands. You can use one of these furniture movers. This is a really good way to use it. So one of the big deals with hips, if you have hips replaced, or if you've got arthritis starting in your hip, you still got to move, right? So I'm trying to give you ideas of how to open those hips and work within our scope, okay? So look at here, I can go here, and then I can go here. But now as I'm here, and I'm pushing my knee down here, my feet are very flexed, and I'm gonna turn, okay? And I'm really gonna push that foot back. But I gotta keep my stomach tight. Then I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna lean back, and go into a plantar position with my toes. Now I'm going to go big flexion. Then I'm going to turn. I'm going to do a couple of these. That's it. That's it. and then I'm gonna come back. And now I'm gonna put it in the other foot. So now this is my toe that I had surgery on. It's been like what, I don't know, 10 days now or something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna turn, I'm gonna see how that's gonna go. I'm gonna pull. I wanna really flex that foot. I can feel it, okay? Then I'm gonna turn and really pull into my chair, pull into my chair, pull into my chair. Drop the knee, drop the knee, drop the knee. Flex the toes, flex the toes, flex the toes. Then come back and then go back into it. And then I'm going to bring it from back there all the way through and plantar flex. Now dorsiflex, bring it down, and it's a big flexion. So if you're trying to get your feet to work better, this is one of the moves that's very, very beneficial. So I'm leaning back, I'm opening up my whole hip here. Then as I come forward, I have to go into that plantar fascia. I'm going to come back, I'm working my stomach, and I'm pointing that toe. And I'll do it just a couple of times, okay? Very beneficial. Now I'm going to take a wide stance with my feet, my knees, and now I'm going to push. I'm just going to do, this move right here. If you could remember this when you're sitting anywhere, I don't care where it is. If you're waiting for a plane, a bus, somebody to come, sitting, just put your elbow right to the inside of your knee, drop your shoulder, and then push as you're turning. Push. And feel that stretch in the groin. Then you come to the other side and you push with that elbow, but you drop your shoulders and you're pushing as hard as you can. Breath, 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 breath. Then you open back and you do another hit on your abdominals while you're working on that neck, that all-important neck. You got to keep your chin tucked. Sit to the front, open back, tighten, and you're going to go heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. So it's a play back and forth, but I keep my chin tucked and I'm working. And I don't do them together. I'm doing a heel and a toe, a heel and a toe. Keep your back very extended. Take a breath, 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 come back in. Yes, just like that. Now, here I am sitting, bare feet. I'm gonna get ready to stand up. I'm gonna stand up with 2 counts. Push into my heels. 1, 2. Tighten. Then 1, 2, 3. Hold it, hold it, hold it. 4. That's your goal. Is just hang on a little bit before you go sit down. Really work your quads and your gluteals every time you go to stand up or sit down. So we did a whole host of full body motions. I put it into a triathlete's daily dozen, a lot of mobility, but I modified it. I was on with a chair. And I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. I do. Yeah, back into it. Yeah, I don't know. It hurt me more than you, maybe. I don't know. Okay, stop.